Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Jesse, it's been a while since I've had a chance to speak with you, so thank you so much for making time to talk to me. I'm still going to say this thing, Happy New Year, and congratulations on this new single that we're going to talk about. But my friend, like I said, it's been a while since you and I have seen each other and had a chance to speak. I do have to ask you, how was 2020 for you, especially with all the things that we have gone through, from dealing with COVID-19, shutdowns, Black Lives Matter, what's been going on in the U.S., Karens, Kevins, mask versus no mask. I mean, I can keep going on. And, of course, what an explosion and how 2021 has begun. How have you been doing throughout all this time, my friend?
You know what? I can't complain because, when you put it like that, it does. These are historic times. They always say, lest we live in historic times, and here we are. We finally get to, our generation, we didn't live through a war. We didn't live through a coup d'etat or anything. Well, now we pretty much came as close as hopefully we'll ever get. A pandemic to boot. I mean, it's been a crazy, crazy time. But given that that's what we're going through, I can't complain. I was supposed to go on tour actually just about a week after the shutdown. We were scheduled to leave on the big Canadian tour, and there was going to be many tours after that, and they all got canceled instantly, or postponed, I should say. And it was a big shock, but the sort of silver lining to it all is I haven't spent this much time at home in years, and getting to spend time with my family and getting to spend this much time with my kids has been fantastic. I've just been really enjoying that. And as I said, I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate that I don't actually know anybody, or there's nobody in my family that's gotten really sick with this. So in that regard, I feel very fortunate. So it's been a crazy year, but I'm doing okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear, and more importantly, too, I'm also glad that you were able to release new music, especially a song that is probably one of the most beautiful songs ever written, number one, and number two, the fact that not only do you put guitar to this, but you put vocal to this. That's the amazing part for me. For folks who don't know about the single, what's the single called, and why was this the right song for you, my friend, to personally, I get a chance to hear you sing?
Well, the song is Say Something, and of course people know it because Christina Aguilera and Great Big World sang it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song. I mean, the first time I heard it, I think I was driving, and I think I had to pull over. It was so emotional. It's so incredibly powerful and personal. And then in terms of me singing, I'm a guitar player, and I've been playing my whole life. I'm very comfortable playing guitar. I don't get nervous when I'm on stage. But about a year ago, I started trying to sing on stage, or sing this song on stage, and it was terrifying because I'm not a singer, and I got up and I thought, I'll try this one night, and to see how it goes, and everybody loved it, and I was like, oh crap, they loved it. Now I got to sing it every night.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Whoa. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
So I sang it, for a few tours, and I still I never got comfortable with it. I mean, most nights I'd just be trying to keep my knees from banging together, and then of course when we got into lockdown, I'm at home, and I thought, well, let me record this song before I forget how to sing it, and I kind of recorded it. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. I recorded it, and then I made a little video, and I thought at first I was just going to put it on my YouTube channel, because I've been doing a lot of videos for my YouTube channel, and And I played for my manager, and actually both my managers have too, and they loved it, and they were like, we should release this as a single. We should take this out to the public and put it on Spotify and all that business. And I was like, really? Are we sure about this? Again, that sort of insecurity kicking in. But here it is. We released it, and people seem to like it. You know what? I feel like if they like it, it's not because I have an amazing voice. It's clearly I don't. I think, but they can hear that I'm feeling it. It's like three chords and the truth. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to put it all out there. And if the song is about vulnerability, when I sing that song, I feel really vulnerable.
Well, you do an amazing job with it. And like I said, if I remember correctly, one of the last things when we had seen each other, and this was several years ago, and it released one of your albums.
Is that what I feel like? Yeah, I remember bumping into you at the Junos. We're doing one of those press junket things.
Yes. Yeah, I was actually thinking about another time, but you're absolutely right. It was at the Junos. But, one of the things I did say to you was, when are we going to hear you sing? It took this great song for you to finally do that. And I think, like you said, you did an amazing job. I'm just curious, though, because of COVID-19, how did you record the song and how did you record the video?
So the song and the video, I've actually been recording a new song every week for the last little while, and making a video for it every week. And, my albums have always been made at home. I made them myself. And then I started making my own music videos about 7 or 8 years ago. And sometimes I would have help, but most of the time it was just me and a camera and my editing. And I love it. I really enjoyed it. It's something I do more and more of. And usually I'll find some poor suspecting soul close to me and say, hey, could you shoot this shot where, I want one where the camera's not on a tripod, and, I'll teach them how to hold the camera and point it in my direction, and I'll end up making a video. So, these days, being COVID and all, the poor suspecting souls are mostly my wife and my daughter. I've been doing the sort of handheld camera stuff, and then the rest of it I just do myself. I really, I love it. I love every aspect of putting it all together, and the recording, mixing, everything. So yeah, it's just it kind of adds another dimension. Like when when I started my career, there wasn't really a visual aspect. There was no video that I was involved in. And then over the years, it's just something that has sort of developed, and I've grown more and more interested in it. And now when I make a song, I'm immediately thinking, well, what kind of visuals could we put with this? What kind of treatment could we use? Should we shoot it in black and white? Should we, what are we going to do? And I love it. To sort of discover a new art later on into your life, you sort of, I always thought of myself really only as a guitarist, but to discover, actually there's another art you can embrace and develop and explore. It's very inspiring.
One of the most important things I think I've heard from a lot of people and talking about during this pandemic, try to learn or find something new about yourself that you've never discovered before. You've been able to do that, my friend. Now, with this new discovery, does that mean that we could be having more songs from you in 2021 that could have vocals in it too? Meaning, of course, could we be getting an EP or an album following all this?
I'm not sure about the vocal thing. I have to be honest with you. I've been singing that song for, I sang it on stage a lot, and I kind of got at least comfortable enough to record it. But I feel like, the only thing I really feel like I'm qualified to perform on is the guitar. Maybe I'll never say never. I'm sure at some point I'll try a new song. Whether it's going to happen during the pandemic, I don't know. I hope people will, sort of come and look for the guitar stuff that I do, because that's my strength.
Of course, that's why the Junos have been lined up in your home, my friend. But will there be an EP or an album, do you think?
Actually, yeah, I think we've got about 6 songs now that are kind of in the can, and hoping to launch it at some point. The way we do it has changed in the last years. In the old days, it was, you disappear for a couple of years, make a record, launch it, and go and tour it. Whereas nowadays, you can actually release singles again. You can sort of, we live in a world where people don't always want the whole album. On Spotify, they just want to hear the single. And also, now that I'm making my own videos, we can make a single and a video for it and have it come out. So I think the plan is to actually release the singles one by one, and then at a certain point, we kind of put them together and make a record out of it for those who want more of the full album experience.
Well, hopefully things are going to be changing up throughout 2021, and somehow we'll be able to get to live performances, whether we be enclosed somewhere, whether it be outdoors, whether it be as people were trying out in 2020, drive-in performances. Could we be seeing anything or any thought of that? Or, of course, what a lot of people have been doing are virtual performances. We'll be seeing that.
There's certainly going to be a lot of virtual performances. I've done a bit of it, and for people who want to see me really, every Friday at 12 Toronto time, I'm putting out a new video, and it's part of a series called Love in the Time of COVID, and people can check that out. And as I said, I'm going to try my best to do a new video every week. It may kill me. I may run out of steam. We'll see how long it goes. But for now, anyway, people can check that out every week on my YouTube channel.
As we wrap this interview up, like I said, you've been able to find the silver lining throughout this tough time. What advice can you give folks out there who are having tough times throughout this and are looking for their own silver lining, just some kind of hope or something that can get them through this so that when they are prepared and ready to conquer or go after their dreams, they'll be able to do that? What advice can you give them?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm qualified to give other people advice. I know what's worked for me. I sort of feel like, yes, all of those tours were taken away, but what I was given in exchange is time. And some people can look at that time, all that extra time sitting at home as, oh my God, I'm doing nothing. Or you can look at it as a huge opportunity to chase your dreams. If you've had a dream and you always wanted to go after it, do it. And for me, the chance to kind of express myself through this new medium, through video and that sort of thing, I'm just loving it. And I encourage anybody, if you've got that dream, go for it. This is your chance.
Absolutely. Social media, it's the place to go. Where do we go to follow you?
So the best one is my YouTube channel. Just, type in Jesse Cook and you'll hit my channel. But there's also, musician Jesse Cook on Facebook and my Instagram. Those are the three main ones. I try to tweet from time to time, but I'm not really much good at it. So you can go there if you want to.
Look, let me make something clear, okay? You're good at tweeting and you're great at singing. So you know what? I'm not letting you get past any of that stuff.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the interview. Thanks for all the interviews in the past too.
You too. Always a pleasure. Always.
Great single, and in a lot of ways, perfect song for what we need to be listening to for 2021. Looking forward to future songs being released. And cross fingers, my friend, that the next time we do this, I'm really hoping it can be in person. I'd love to be able to sit down and talk to you one-on-one in person. That
would be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Be safe, and definitely talk soon. Take care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Say something, I'm giving up on. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.